Hello. This is Ring or Dead. If you've done all the basic tasks, then this video is great for you. Because this video will teach you how to siege a city. This is very important for players who are just entering the middle of the game. Before sieging the city, we need to understand the attributes of each piece of land, which is very necessary. In LOTR, Rise to War, there are two land types, land tiles and other tiles. What are land tiles? Land tiles has no structure, but it is defensive. Click on it. We can know from its information that there is a defender in this piece of land, and his level is 1. Based on this information, we can judge that we need to send what kind of unit to easily capture it. Usually ordinary land is easier to capture and does not need to be obtained by siege. What are other tiles? There are several kinds of other tiles, and most of them are obviously different from ordinary land. If you look closely, you will see that those tiles are not empty. There are certain things left. Such as crossings, ruins, control points, and landmarks. Its function is to defend the army. So when we successfully capture other tiles, we can use it as a fortress, which not only increases the defense capability, but also facilitates the march. Similarly, click on other tiles to see that there are defenders in it, and the number and level are more than land tiles. So it is difficult to capture other tiles. Some large structures even protect the army, such as LOTRs, which are more defensive against the opposition. So, we have to consider these basic issues before siege, because most of the mechanics of siege are based on tiles. Okay. After understanding tiles, we can finally enter the topic. Siege is a labor-intensive and time-consuming activity, and there is a time limit when sieging a city. So when you're ready to cross over to a city, make sure you have enough troops to destroy it.
Great, let's get started.
1. Siege damage. Siege damage is done by the defenders in the tile you focus on attacking. The only problem here is that when you take down some of the defenders, there will be a countdown of about 15 minutes. If at this time, you just deal a little damage to the tile and leave, they will automatically recover within this period of time. So, if you decide to capture this tile, please prepare enough troops to capture this tile within the specified time. 2. Check the damage value of the siege. In LOTR, Rise to War, you can see how much siege damage your army can deal to certain tiles. We can click Main Hall to go to Army to check. For example, if you want to check Huldier's damage value, just click on him. Here is his total siege damage. Or you can directly click on his avatar here, and then click on his detailed information to take a look. In addition, you can view the siege damage of a single unit. Click on him. You will find a lot of information, one of which is his siege damage. The damage is calculated per unit. For example, I have 700 troops. The damage will be multiplied by this number. 3. Capturing the control point. After you have done enough siege damage to the tile, You will have the ability to capture the control point. Again, you must have enough armory by your side to do the siege damage. And once you start the siege damage, it's best to go all the way, because it will cost you a lot of troops and time. For some strongholds with relatively strong defense capabilities, we can gather allies of fellowship to surround it and build enough fortresses to facilitate marching and replenish troops in time. When the siege takes enough damage, attack together and take it down. Finally, to summarize the strategies to watch out for. 1. When you are going for a siege, it is important to note that the location should be closer to you. It takes quite a lot of stamina for siege and you will need your troops to come back after stamina bar refills. 2. If a siege is far away, you need to make fortresses to gather troops there. 3. After you defeat the defending army, your troops don't take any damage, meaning you can send out an army troop after you have defeated a structure and it won't take any damage at all. All the siege depends on the damage. The siege strategy has been introduced for everyone. Go and try it. The more tiles you capture, the better. Especially the other tiles.